Hello everyone. This is a pretty cool recent collecting video, as you'll see in a moment. I picked up some stuff at a Goodwill store. I got something in the mail from GameStop, but I also picked up a huge package deal on eBay for a system that you guys might be surprised that I actually picked up. But for the money and as a collector, I thought it was a good value, so I picked it up, and you'll see that in a moment. Also, at the end of the video, stick around because I will be making a quick announcement for videos for the future and how that will happen. But with no further ado, let's get started at Goodwill. Now, if you remember the videos that I've done in the past, there was a store on eBay for $1. I bought a whole lot of loose cartridge games or rare PS1 games that I've never even heard of that I thought might be worth something. And the goal was to go to my local video game store and trade them in, and hopefully you get a little bit more than what I paid for. It was $1 for the game and 27 cents for shipping, so $1.27 per game. And it ended up being 3 were worth more than $1.27, and the rest were worth nothing, like a penny here, 2 pennies, 10 pennies, that sort of thing. So when I was at Goodwill, again, I was looking for bargains. I picked up a book that I needed for one of my collections, but I found 3 PS1 games, and I figured for $2.79, what the hell, we'll pick them up. Maybe I could sell them for $5. Who knows? You know, if I go to eBay or something like that and I create my store, which eventually I will do, but I just haven't had a chance yet. So without further ado, let's get to the 3 games. I'll go over each one. They're all for the PS1. The first being the Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat by a company called New Kid Co. I've never heard of them, obviously, but on the back of this, real quick, it's Dr. Seuss, the Cat in the Hat, and you have some graphics, in-game graphics there. But the synopsis is, it's a rainy day with nothing for Dick and Sally to do. Enter the Cat in the Hat. He is friendly, fearless, and fun-loving. But in his desire to help out, he and his friends, Thing 1 and Thing 2, have made a mess of Dick and Sally's house. It's up to you to beat him at his own silly games. Can you make sure the house is all clean before Mother gets home? And the highlights: explore the magical world of Dr. Seuss the Cat in the Hat, guide the Cat in the Hat through adventures to unlock arcade challenges, and easy-to-learn controls and gameplay specifically tailored for younger players. So that's the first game, Cat in the Hat. Second game was, or I should say is, The Land Before Time: Return to the Great Valley from Universal, based on the animated movies. Return to the Great Valley in the greatest The Land Before Time adventure ever. When Littlefoot, Sarah, Ducky, and Spike leave the Great Valley to return a missing dinosaur egg, an angry Sharptooth chases them and they scatter in fright. Lost and alone, each of the 4 friends needs your help to jump, push, tail whip, and headbutt their way through the mysterious lands of the great beyond. In a 3D world of dynamite action, get ready to solve puzzles and avoid danger as you guide your prehistoric pals on a fun-filled and fantastic journey back to the Great Valley. And it's now in 3D, as you see. Well, I assume they mean the Land Before Time series is now in 3D, not that the actual game now is in 3D because it was never made beforehand. Highlights: explore 20 vivid and fully interactive 3D levels, build vine or tree bridges over ravines of red lava, use cannon plants to shoot at obstacles, float on water geysers or ride a flying dinosaur. You got 3 levels of difficulty for players of all ages, and use Petrie's help to find your way home. And so here are the graphics of the game, as you can see from the back. But Land Before Time: Return to the Great Valley. That's the second game. And the last game is the following here: Walt Disney's Tarzan, based obviously on the animated movie, from Disney Interactive and Sony. So welcome to the jungle. Overcome the jungle's most dangerous perils in this action-packed adventure. Relive Tarzan's journey through life from a headstrong youth to a courageous adult. Interact with unique characters, ride on elephants, solve challenging puzzles, and surf on trees. Master the moves of this ultimate jungle hero. Relive the feature film experience, animated scenes straight from the feature film, 13 challenging levels, and various bonus levels. In in-game graphics, it says swing from vines, surf on trees, and the ultimate adventure. So this is Tarzan, Walt Disney Pictures Presents for the PS1. So those are the 3 games that I got for $2.79 at Goodwill. And if I can make a little bit of a profit on them, great, because I have no interest in any of these. So that's that. Okay, the next little thing I'm going to show you, for members of GameStop, if you shop there a lot and you're part of the Pro Rewards Club, you gain points just for trading in games, buying games, etc. So I racked up a ton of points, and I looked at the store the other day, and there's really not a lot that I cared about, but there was one thing that I did buy. It's a laser pointer from Assassin's Creed Unity. And the cool thing is, supposedly, if you, and obviously in a dark room, if you press the button on this laser pointer, the Assassin's Creed emblem appears on the wall. So I grabbed this. This looks like it's from a company called BioWorld Entertainment. So, bioworld.com. So this is who made this. It's a laser pointer, nothing special, but for a few thousand points. I mean, I have them anyway. Why not grab them? So that's that. Now for the main event. A lot of you may think to yourselves, why on earth, again, would you purchase this console? It's a piece of crap. The games were crap. And you're absolutely right. I remember going into KB Toys way back when I was a kid. And this is a system I never had as a kid. I played it at KB Toys. That was pretty much it. I didn't know anybody that actually owned one. But I saw it, and you know, I was like, all right, this is pretty cool when I was younger. It has a stylus, it has this, it has that. But it didn't do so well. And, you know, gaming historians will tell you that there's two reasons why it didn't do so well. The first being, this system competed with Game Boy. And Game Boy was, at the time, almost 8 years old. And Pokemon had just come out. And it basically revived Game Boy and it gave it another easily 4 years of shelf life. That's the first reason. The second reason is the actual screen on the system was so bad that it made games with a lot of movement virtually unplayable. So games like stationary games, like quiz show games or puzzle games were fine, graphically great. If you just looked at a screenshot of a game, it graphically was great, better than the original Game Boy in certain cases. But when you started moving your characters, it blurred so bad that you couldn't really see what you were doing. So without further ado, let me explain, or let me show you both. Let me show you guys what. If I say show you both, I'm still in sales mode. That's what I do for a living. But anyway, so I apologize for that. But this is the system now. Everything is sealed with the exception of I have a system, I have some accessories for the system, and 10 games, 9 of which are sealed. Everything else is sealed. There's one game that's not sealed. But I will show you guys. Here it is in all its glory. It is the Tiger Gamecom. Okay, and I'll see if I can zoom out as more. Here we go, Gamecom. And it's the portable video gaming system and with touchscreen technology and 5 built-in functions. Now, when it came out, it was pretty cool because let's face it, the DS hadn't been invented yet. It was the first of its kind. It was basically shaped almost like a Game Gear or an Atari Lynx, but more so a Game Gear. And I mean, it had stylus, it had touchscreen technology, it could go online. I mean, it was, for its time, unbelievable. And as you can see, this is pretty cool. It looks like it was a value at KB Toys back in 1998, June of 98, a value price of only $49.99, and then it was marked down to $29.99. You can see the sticker right there. Let me see if I can pick that up and show you guys. There you go, $6.98. It's 5 built-in functions. It came with a cartridge called Lights Out. Its version of Tetris, if you will, even though it has nothing to do with Tetris, but the puzzle game pack-in. And if you look at the back of the box, it says the features. You got a revolutionary touchscreen / stylus interface. You have speech and state-of-the-art sound. Internet email access with optimal modem cart. Built-in organizer functions, a phone book, calendar, and calculator, automatic high-score save, 2 cartridge slots. 2 cartridge slots allowed you to have your online cart inside as well as the game that you were playing, or you have 2 games at once, you could flip between different games, which was nice. You didn't have to unload and then reload. Now, later on, they did make a portable version, a more portable version, I should say, of the Gamecom, called Gamecom Pocket Pro, which only had 1 cartridge slot, not 2. It comes with built-in solitaire and library of exciting game cartridges, which obviously were sold separately. Now here you have Lights Out, Let me grab, zoom in here a little bit. You got lights out, you got a calendar, you got the calculator, you got solitaire, and then on the bottom here you have the phone book, the high score save, and the optimal internet/email access. And so that's the Tiger Game.com. Again, it's sealed. It's like a little, it has like a little carry thing here, like you could carry it like a lunch pail or whatever. It's very lightweight, but everything's inside. It's sealed, has never been opened. Now later on, if you guys watch this video and would like to see an unboxing of this, I don't mind it. You know, I mean, I like to keep a lot of my stuff sealed depending on what it is, but this I'll definitely unbox for you guys if enough people want to see one unboxing. So that's that. Now the other stuff that I got with the Game.com is a sealed internet package. And it says, link your Game.com system to text-based internet/email services. Contains communications card and cable. Other equipment required. Please see back for details. And then it says modem required, not included. So on the back, again, perfectly sealed. Link your Game.com system to text-based internet and email services. Contains communications card and cable, also required but are not included, a 14.4 or faster modem, subscription to an appropriate internet service provider, subscription information included, and Game.com system. There's a 10-step process. Number 10 says it's easy to hook up and easy to use, but if you read through 1 through 9, it's kind of crazy. Basically, number 1, insert the internet cartridge into slot number 1 on your Game.com. Number 2, plug one end of the cable into the communications port. Number 3, plug the other end of the cable into an external 14.4 or faster modem, which isn't included. Number 4, plug the modem into your telephone line. Number 5, turn on Game.com. Number 6, select cartridge. Number 7, you can join Delphi, the recommended service provider, by touching Join Delphi on the screen. Subscription required. See details inside. Or number 8, alternatively, you can connect to any other service provider you subscribe to which supports text-based connections. Number 9, use the keyboard on the screen to surf the web or to send or receive email from any email address in the world. And 10, it's easy to do. So that's this part of the peripheral that I got with the package that I bought off eBay. The next part is pretty weird. It's the Tiger web link for the Game.com, sealed. Link your Game.com system to your PC and the Game.com website. It's a totally new dimension of portable gaming. Now, this is pretty funny. If you look at the website advertised on the screen, it's the Games.com website. But look at the browser that they're using. Netscape Navigator. There's a blast from the past, people. If you want to copy down that web page, go right ahead. See if it works. I don't know. I'm too lazy. I'm not going to go check. I doubt it still works, but that'd be pretty cool if it did. And so on the back, before we get to there, it just says, post your scores to see how you rank, retrieve codes to unlock bonus features. So on the back, Tiger's revolutionary web link lets you connect your Game.com system to the Game.com website through your PC. It's a totally new dimension in portable gaming. A link to send your best scores on your favorite games to the web. If you're really good, you'll capture a spot in the top 25. A list of the top 25 scores from around the world for each game. Link again to retrieve hidden powers and unlock characters in games. Some special features are only available by linking. And here's what you need to connect. You need a lot of stuff. You need a Game.com system. Well, we have that. You need a PC, a 486 66 megahertz PC with Windows 95 and access to the World Wide Web. A Netscape Navigator 3.0 or higher, or Microsoft Internet Explorer 3.02 or higher. This Tiger Web Link kit, which is this, and what do you get in the kit? You get an interface cart for your Game.com, interface software for your PC, a cable link to your Game.com to your PC, and it gives you a whole new dimension in portable gaming. So that is this package. Now we're going to go to the games. There's 10 of them. One is unsealed, the other 9 are sealed. What I'll do is I'll go to the one that isn't sealed first, and we can do a mini unboxing of that, and you'll see what would come in a normal cartridge. But this is Williams Arcade Classics. Okay, this is what the boxes look like unopened, or excuse me, opened. And on the back, we'll just show you the basis here. 5 of the greatest arcade hits of all time, now available in one portable collection. You got Joust, Defender, Robotron, Defender 2, otherwise known as Stargate, and Sinistar. You got classic gameplay and radical fun. Full versions of the biggest hits in coin-op history, animation and sound effects from the originals, and staying power to the max. These classics launched in industry. So here you have enter an arcade full of your all-time favorite games, time to joust, buzzard bait, and beware, I live. So if we open the package, which we'll do right now, let me just zoom out a little bit so you guys can see more. We open it up, and right here you have the instruction booklet and what the cart looks like. So first we'll go to the instructions. Now, not only was this system black and white, at least this instruction manual is red. No colors, just red, which, what is this, Virtual Boy? But I don't know. So it gives you how to play instructions, and then it gives you a quick introduction to each game. First, we'll start with Defender. The planet is being attacked by aliens. Not only are these invaders out to destroy the planet, they also want to capture the helpless humanoids and mutate them into even more dangerous versions of themselves. Someone has to do something. You're that someone. How lucky are you? You are in control of the Defender fighter. This advanced ship is the world's last hope. Defend on all sides from the attacks of landers, bombers, pods, and mutants. Use the special smart bomb to destroy all enemies on screen, but remember, there are a limited number of them. Press hyperspace to escape in an emergency. You're our last line of defense. We're counting on you. Here's just a screenshot of what that would look like. So, there's that game. Then you have Joust. Are you ready for a game of Joust? Fly your bird to victory in this futuristic combat challenge. Atop your wing mount, you must take on all enemies. Look out for Bounder, Hunter, and the Shadow Lord. If you unseat one of your enemies, remember to pick up the egg that will emerge. If you do not, the egg will hatch and the enemy will reappear wanting another crack at you. The level will be completed only when all enemies are defeated. If you take too long on a particular level, the unstoppable Petrodactyl will appear and hunt you down. If you get too close to the lava river, watch out for the ghost hand that will attempt to drag you under. Enter the most dangerous and difficult tournament ever, and remember, it's not only your honor at stake, it's your life. Time to joust. The next game is Defender 2, which is Stargate. The aliens are back and bent on accomplishing their planet-destroying mission. Again, the world's defense falls on you and your Defender ship. You still have smart bombs and hyperspace at your disposal. This time, however, your ship sports a new weapon, the Invisio power. Go invisible to trick your enemies. Save as many humanoids as possible, eliminating munchies, dynamos, and bombers as you go. Also look for the Stargate. This portal will allow your ship to zoom to a section of the planet farther away, a distinct strategic advantage. Next, we have Sinistar. In a far-off galaxy, a dark force is growing, the Sinistar. Your goal is to kill this evil entity. To accomplish this feat, you must mine crystals from the nearby asteroids. Fire into these desolate space rocks to find the crystals that will fly out of them. Every crystal you collect will be turned into a Cinnabomb. The Cinnabomb is the only weapon known that can destroy the Sinistar. Killing the Sinistar won't be easy. Worker drones will be sent out to steal your crystals, and hunter drones will attempt to destroy you. Shoot or avoid these pests so you can concentrate on your real goal, the annihilation of the Sinistar. Each Cinnabomb will destroy one piece of the Sinistar. Make sure you have more Cinnabombs than the Sinistar has pieces. And no, I'm not saying Cinnabon. I'm saying Cine-bombs. Cinnabombs. S-I-N-I bombs. And the last game is Robotron that you get with this package. Inspired by the never-ending quest for progress, in 2084, humans perfect the Robotron, a robot species so advanced that humans are inferior to their own creation. Guided by their infallible logic, the Robotron conclude, the human race is inefficient and therefore must be destroyed. It sounds like Terminator to me. You are humankind's last hope. Due to a genetic engineering error, you possess superhuman power. Your mission is to stop the Robotron and save the last human family. A grunt Robotron will seek to destroy you, while Hulk Robotron will seek the last human family. Many other types of Robotron will be programmed to eliminate you as you progress in your missions. As you struggle to save humanity, remember to avoid all objects in your path. Good luck. So those are the games. And then here you have a order form for a Compete Com, which is basically the game link cable for the system. If you don't own the Compete Com cable required for the two-player head-to-head action in this cartridge, you can order it directly from Tiger, and you can order by phone, fax, or mail. You can call them, and it goes for $14.95 plus $5 for shipping and handling. And if you live in Illinois, like I did for a year, you would have to add 6.5% sales tax because Tiger was based out of the state of Illinois. So that's the what a instruction manual would look like for the Gamecom system. And then here you have the actual game cartridge, which is very short, very small. Reminds me of like a plug-and-play type thing, or, you know, not like a Game Boy game pack, but like a Game Boy Advance game pack is what it reminds me of a little bit. There's what it looks like. And so this is how it was packaged. And you just put everything back, la-di-da, and that's where we're at. It fits snugly in the packaging itself. But so that's the first game I got, and then the next 9, they're sealed, so we'll go through them, and you'll see what they are. Now, there was, I think, only 22 games that were released for the system, and so with 10, I pretty much have almost half of them. So this is Williams Arcade Classics. First game up we'll show you is Resident Evil 2. Yes, this was actually made. Now, a lot of people don't realize this. There was a lot of third-party support. However, Tiger actually had to make the games themselves. Like, Capcom did not make this. They gave them the rights to the games, to use the games for their system, but they would not make the game. And so Tiger made a lot of these in-house. Here it says, zombies have overtaken the city. It's now up to you, a sworn officer of the law, to stop them. It's one terrifyingly evil encounter after another. Can you survive the horror? If the suspense doesn't kill you, something else will. These are what the games look like sealed. Okay. Okay, it's hard to open plastic, which normally it would be. And then here you have in-game graphics that say, uncover unspeakable evil, if you dare. Lock and load and be prepared for anything. And deadly force will be required. So Resident Evil 2 is one of the games I got. The next game was Batman and Robin. And on the back, an evil chill confronts Batman and Robin. The sinister Mr. Freeze intends to remake Gotham City in the image of his own cold heart. Encouraged by the diabolical Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze plans to steal all the city's diamonds. Playing as Batman or Robin, it's your mission to put these criminals in the cooler. And the in-game graphics take on Mr. Freeze's thugs, clean up Gotham City street by street, and go one-on-one with Bane, Poison Ivy's henchman. Now here it says 4 action-packed levels. I wouldn't be really ecstatic about that there's only 4 levels in the game, unless they're extremely long. I have no idea. Not going to play it. But this is Batman and Robin, sealed. Third game is The Lost World Jurassic Park, portable video game T-Rex. Okay, and on the back, The Lost World. Experience all of the heart-pounding adventure of The Lost World, the sequel to Jurassic Park, one of the best-selling books and highest-grossing films of all time. You thought dinos are extinct? Well, think again. They're back, and they're all here. You have realistic graphics and animation, sounds effects directly from the movie, grammatical error, should be sound effects, singular. 6 levels of intense gameplay and hidden features and surprises. And the in-game graphics show, look out for the deadly T-Rex. With raptors nipping at your heels, you're in for the race of your life, and each level offers a different dinosaur challenge. So, Lost World was game number 4. The next game we have is a quiz game called Quiz Wiz Cyber Trivia. Over 1,500 questions, a really cool way to widen your wisdom. And you got a jackass, it looks like, on the cover. So on the back, what do we got? Well, yo! This here is a totally cool way to widen your wisdom and sharpen your wits. We're talking cyber trivia, homies. I added the homies. 1,500 mind-numbing, mind-bending, mind-boggling questions to challenge and entertain. So, in-game grow, here we go. You got 5 awesome categories. You got sports, TV, and film, famous people, potpourri, general knowledge. Seriously impressive sounding animation. Seriously impressive. Not just regularly impressive, but seriously, like they weren't kidding about it, it's seriously impressive. And the wise guy himself, Mr. Dude, to you, to show you the ropes. So, in-game graphics, meet the wise guy, or is that the wiseacre? I don't get the joke. Choose your poison or category, and the one, the only cyber trivia game. So, looks like the question says, the summer games were first broadcasted on which network? And it gives you choices, ESPN, NBC, ABC, or CBS. And they're choosing NBC. So that's game 5. Number 6, from Sega, Fighters Megamix. They ported this to the Gamecom. For those of you who don't know, Fighters Megamix is for the Saturn. It mixes Virtua Fighter 2 characters and Fighting Vipers characters and hidden characters from other games, which you'll see in a moment. First, we'll go here. It's Virtua Fighter 2 vs. Fighting Vipers. 2 arcade smash hits smashing into each other in the ultimate battle for supremacy. It's cutting-edge combat. It's also filled with surprises. Try to unlock your favorite characters from Daytona USA and Virtua Cop. For those of you who don't realize, the car from Daytona USA is a hidden character in Fighters Megamix. So they added that into this, it looks like. This is fighting like you've never experienced before. Play alone or with the Compete Com cable, which is available separately. Play head-to-head against a friend or face-kicking, stomach-churning action. 4 face-kicking, stomach-churning action. Play as your favorite fighter. Use the Compete Com cable, which is sold separately, to challenge a friend, and then go for the knockout punch. So Fighters Megamix would be game number 6. What else do we have? What about Mortal Kombat Trilogy? I'm excited for this, only because I pretty much have every Mortal Kombat game released for a system ever, with the exception of, like, I don't have Mortal Kombat 2 for the Saturn. That's almost impossible to find. Or excuse me, Mortal Kombat 2 for the PlayStation 1 is almost impossible to find. I have it for the Saturn. But this is cool. I'm going to add this to my Mortal Kombat collection. For those of you who have watched the video of the Game Room tour, you'll see where all those are. On the back here, this successor to the arcade mega hits features the meanest of the mean and the baddest of the bad. If you think you've mastered the moves and outbossed the bosses, think again. It's one-on-one action with one of the most successful martial arts series of all times. Another grammatical error. It should be of all time. Hundreds of animations, head-to-head play option, separate Compete Com cable required, the most exciting characters and backgrounds of the arcade hits, and non-stop challenge. Graphically, enter Shao Kahn's Deadly Tournament if you dare. Fatality, with looks like Reptile turning into his reptile head, about to eat the half torso, the top torso of the character, which looks like Melina. And then this is strange. It says, can you find all the hidden characters? Now, it looks like there's 11 playable characters with 2 hidden. But if you look at the characters, it looks like you can play as Sub-Zero, Melina, Nightwolf, Katana, or excuse me, that's Jade. Then you got Raiden, Katana, Scorpion, Cyrax, or Smoke, I can't tell. Shao Kahn and Mataro, and then Cyrax. That's either Sector or Smoke. That's definitely Cyrax. But it's like, where's Liu Kang? Where's Jax? Where's, you know, of all the 11 characters you could have chosen, it's pretty strange to pick those ones with only 2 hidden. But anyway, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I think it's Sector, because it's got to be Sector, not Smoke, because it's Sector on the cover here. But anyway, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is game number 7. Game number 8 is Indy 500. On the back here, start your engines, then zoom around the curves and navigate the thrills of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Heart-pounding action, nerve-defying risks, punch it into high as you race to win. You got real speech, killer sound and animation. Well, hopefully it doesn't kill me, because I'd still want to play the game. Choice of cars and other gameplay options, realistic hazards and weather conditions, which is actually kind of cool, and then hidden cars and other bonuses. So the in-game graphics show actual speech built into the games, actual speech built into the game, plural or singular. Choose your car and customize its options. Pulverize a competition. Game number 8, Indy 500. Game number 9, Wheel of Fortune. Pretty simple. Experience all the vowel buying fun of America's #1 game show. 750 puzzles, realistic gameplay and sound effects, built-in speech, all the excitement of the TV show. Wheel of Fortune. Then you got take a spin, test your fortune and your skill, and features 750 authentic Wheel of Fortune puzzles. So this is game 9. And the final game, sealed, of course, is Jeopardy! And on the back, it's all here, the challenge, excitement, and thrill of one of America's favorite TV game shows. Test your knowledge with authentic puzzles, then hone your skills as you prepare for Final Jeopardy! Easy-to-use touchscreen interface, great sound effects for 1 to 3 players. Then you have in-game graphics, pick your favorite category, daily double. And the question that says is, how much are you willing to wager on your knowledge of history, which for me would be 0. And wager carefully, it tells you. So those are the 10 games I got, 9 of which, again, are sealed. 1 is not, which is this one. Put that over here. All in all, pretty cool pickup. A guy wanted a ton of money for it, sealed. I counter-offered, he declined. I counter-offered again, he accepted. I said, you know what, I spent a pretty penny on it, but for a system that sucks, that I probably won't even play. I won't even open these games, but I said for, gaming history as a collector, yeah, I never had it as a kid, but what the hell. I'll grab it. It's sealed. It's pretty cool. People come over the house, they'll look at it and be like, wow, you got a Gamecom? Yep, and it's sealed. Bitches. So that's pretty much that. The announcement, and here's what it's going to be. It's not like a major breaking announcement, but for those of you who do watch the videos, what I will be doing is every Thursday I will be uploading it, trying to at least upload one video a week. Instead of just randomly here, 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there, I'm going to consciously make an effort to upload a video every Thursday. And the way I figure it is this. Mondays and Tuesdays, those are my off days from work. And so Mondays and Tuesdays are my days to catch up on any shows I missed during the week, because I either fell asleep or didn't have time. Play games that I'm trying to complete. Read books that I'm trying to read. Those sorts of things. See movies that have just come out. For example, October 10th, which was a few days ago, Dracula Untold came out, which I want to see, and Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, or whatever that movie's called. That looks funny. I want to see that. So those are the days I catch up on all that. Wednesdays for us at work is our Mondays for most people, but Wednesdays in sales, we find out what we're getting paid on for Friday. So I look at those numbers, plus update our statistics at work. On Fridays, we get paid, and it's a longer day, so it's harder to do a lot of the stuff. And Saturdays and Sundays are the busiest days, and those are basically our Thursdays and Fridays, if you will, of a normal 5-day work week. So Thursday is pretty much the only day at work that there's really nothing going on, and it's slower, but it's also a day that in my personal life, I don't have any shows to watch. I don't have any movies to see. I don't need to catch up on anything pretty much. And so Thursdays will be the days that I do these videos. I will be uploading a few that have been backlogged, so when you see this and then you see the two afterwards, you're going to be like, well, wait a minute, he said one video a Thursday. Wow, it's your bonus, you're lucky, you get to see this. You're going to see 3 videos, I believe, that will be uploaded. There will be another video coming very soon. I have a bunch of other stuff to go over that I'm pretty excited to show you guys, but I'm just waiting on one final game in the mail. It still has not come. Should have come 2 days ago. It still has not. And so I'm waiting on that game to come in the mail, and then you'll be seeing the other video that I've been waiting to do. But for right now, the plan is every Thursday, stay tuned, check your YouTube upload alerts, because I will be uploading a video every Thursday, probably most likely at night. On the East Coast. So if you're on the West Coast, you're 3 hours behind. And if you're watching somewhere around the world, I have no idea what time that you are, because I don't really follow it. But feel free to drop me a line and say, hey, I'm watching from England, and you're 12 hours ahead or 12 hours behind us or whatever. That'd be pretty cool to know. But otherwise, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to like, subscribe, tell your friends. A bunch of more videos are going to be showing up here, so get ready in the near future. You're going to see a lot of cool content. And that's that. So again, folks, I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see the Gamecom unboxing, if I get enough people that comment that they want to see that, I'll be more than happy to do it. Because I'm kind of excited to see what came in the package, but not too excited just to do it for ha-has. If people want to see it on video, I'll be more than happy to open it up. And that's pretty much it for now. So again, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.